Hey guys, it's been a while, but I'm back. I've just been trying to settle in and like get everything ready and just, sort everything out, like moving here and like getting furniture, all of that jazz, going to class, figuring it all out. But I've been here for some time now, and like, as I know, so right now it's summer where I'm from, and so I've not really experienced winter in Jan or Feb like ever, like not really, and we don't really get really hectic winters, whilst here like I feel like it's really really cold. And I'm not much of a commuter, like I have a car, so I just drive everywhere, and I live in the suburbs, or I live further out. So whenever I go to the city or I have things to do, I'm mainly going to drive instead of taking public transport. So a lot of things have changed in like how I see people here, like how fashion translates in their normal lives, especially like if you live in a big city or in a commuter city where what you wear is incredibly important in terms of weight as well as if it's practical, because you don't have a car to put stuff in. And I think also just in general, like I've realized like from packing and stuff what I shouldn't and what I shouldn't have brought, what I should and what I shouldn't have brought. And yeah, so I'm just in this video, I'm just going to talk about the 5 winter coats that I think you need. I think these are the ultimate 5. I don't think you need more than this. I think that if you buy another coat after this, it's kind of just a waste. At least from what I've seen and what I've experienced, this is what I feel. So yeah, just getting straight into it. The first coat that I think that I've seen everywhere and that is 100% absolutely necessary if you live in a country where you commute, or like in a city where you commute and it's cold, like you have a real winter, you need a puffer coat. I personally think you only need a like shorter puffer coat. I think that the longer ones are overkill. But of course, if you live somewhere where it snows or like it's a real big problem and you walk and you take the bus and you're covered in snow and stuff all the time, I would say that just get the long one. Don't even bother getting a short one. But I don't think you need more than one really good puffer jacket. I think that the best thing I have found is maintaining a like getting a down feather like puffer jacket. I went to Uniqlo the other day, and I think they sell some really good like down puffer jackets that look really good quality. So I think that like that's something that you could do. And if you want to make it more fashion forward, I think stick to basic colors. So stick to navy, black, maybe a beige, and if you're feeling a little trendy, a brown, but only if it's something that you wear and it would fit into your daily outfit. I don't really think that you should go for trends with a puffer. I also think stay away from like loud colors, especially if like I know that I've heard that when you go skiing or stuff like that, that it's really really important that you have like a colored puffer or like colored clothes, because you want to be able to see yourself in the snow. But I think in general, like there's no need for you to be out and about in a bright orange puffer. And how many outfits can you really get with a bright orange puffer? Like I just don't think that many. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of how I feel about just puffers in general. I don't think that the polyester ones are very, like the ones that have the microfiber inner, I don't think that's your best bet. I think just go for the expensive version here just to keep you warm. But I don't know, maybe the microfiber ones are really good. I just have found I was lucky enough to have a down feather one that I brought from home, and that has done me wonders. It's been amazing, and yeah, it's been great. Then moving on, the second one that I think everyone needs, it's almost like it's a second one than a 2.5, so maybe there's 6 instead of 5, is a trench coat. And what I mean by a trench coat, I mean like made out of that trench plastic, not plastic, I don't know what it is, a polyester. It's like a top kind of fabric, like the Burberry one, for example. Everyone needs that kind of jacket or coat. and preferably one with a hood. Mine doesn't have a hood, but I think one with a hood would have, or even a detachable. A lot of people make detachable hoods. That one I think is so necessary. One, it's a windbreaker. Sometimes you have a really cute outfit underneath and it's warm. It's a really warm, chunky sweater, all of those type of things. And you don't need a super heavy jacket over, but you do need something that will break the wind, and if it rains, will keep you dry. So I think that you do definitely need this kind of jacket. Also, it's fantastic if you get a shorter trench or even a shorter parka. That's what it is. You can layer that, so then you can have like your really nice outfit and then have this very light parka, and it's so easy to put in a bag or like in your backpack or your handbag, whatever you use, or even like a shopping bag or something when you're on the go or when you just don't want to wear it anymore. So even if you get caught in the rain or something, you can always have it on hand. I think this is amazing, and I think it's a good alternative to rain jackets if you're not a rain jacket type of person, but I think a rain jacket would also be amazing here, and it would be kind of cute if you had a rain jacket. And I think that sometimes, especially when it's windy, it's better than just carrying an umbrella, which everyone here in London does, and I've started doing. Umbrellas are amazing. In Cape Town, it's too windy for an umbrella. Like, we have rain very similar to London where it just drizzles and everything, but it's so windy. I don't think anyone can even, it's like we have a joke where we say that the wind, it will hit you sideways. Like, you cannot hide under an umbrella. It will find you when you're outside in Cape Town because of the wind. So I'd say that, like, yeah, here umbrellas work really, really well. But if you don't want to be carrying something extra, I think something that's a bit lighter is your trench with a detachable hood, and or a parka or something that's easy to take on your commute. Cool. And then the next one, which is my favorite, so now we're on the third coat that I think is absolutely vital, and I think this is the most important one, is a super long wool coat. And when I mean long, I mean long. I don't think that there is a purpose for those like 3/4 coats, and I don't even think there's a purpose for like those short coats that people wear. I think you can get I just don't think it's worth the investment, in my opinion. I think the only thing that you should be investing in, if you had to only buy one coat, is a floor length. Like, it must reach your ankle type of coat. It must reach the tippy of your toes type. It mustn't drag. 100% it must not touch the ground at all, but it needs to at least hit your ankle type of coat. One, you will feel the warmest in that coat, and it should be wool. I think I thrifted mine and I almost didn't bring it because I thought, oh, this might be too dramatic, or it just, like, I don't know if what people are going to be wearing, and like, oh, is it going to be useful if it's raining all the time? I'm probably just going to be using my puffer. I have used that thing. It feels amazing. It's wool and cashmere, and I got it for I think if I had to convert it, I actually got it for nothing, because I bought it on Black Friday at the thrift store, and they had buy one get one free, and I bought like another jacket that I want to talk about, and yeah, so it was basically free. I basically didn't pay anything for it, but it's like a men's coat. It's so beautiful, guys, and it works so well. It is so cozy. It is so worth it. It's also going to be the best way for you to still be extremely stylish while staying incredibly warm. And I do think this needs to be wool. I think that there's kind of there's no leeway here really to get something that isn't. I think your best bet is a wool blend. So I would recommend at least 70% wool should be in the garment, and then there can be other fillers, just, to be budget conscious, or if you're going thrifting and you want to find something, I think that would be the best kind of mix. Or if you're buying it new, I just think that if you go to Zara, or if you go to like, more mid to lower range stores, you should look out for how much wool is in the garment. And if you go to more niche or high fashion stores and stuff, just make sure that don't just fall for the hype of the brand, and don't fall for the hype of like the price or something like that, please look at the quality and look that it is at least 70% wool. Try to get it to 100% really, and if it's not wool, it can also be a wool blend. So what I mean by that is it can be wool and cashmere, or it can be wool, cashmere, angora wool, which is really angora, or wool, cashmere, cotton is also something that you can get. So try to focus on having mainly natural fibers. They work so much better. And for this, again, I think it's very similar to the puffer, where your colors should kind of be neutral and what suits your wardrobe the best. So here I think wool, a tan color maybe, I don't know about a tan. I feel like a tan or camel color, it really is up to the person. I do think that sometimes they can look a bit outdated, or not outdated, but they can look a little less put together because they can stain and they can look dirty more often. So just kind of understand your lifestyle and if that's something that you can maintain. I have not mentioned, navy and also gray. Gray is a lovely color. Gray is a nice color because it's a lighter color that still doesn't look dirty, because it kind of already has a dirty vibe to it. You know it's part of the color. Mine is navy. So I don't know if you recognize a theme here. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color, and it's my favorite color to wear. So all my outerwear is navy. I have a navy wool coat, a navy puffer jacket, a navy, like a blue scarf, a blue cardigan, a blue jumper. Like everything is basically blue in some sort of way, and it's what I love. I buy something that works with all of your outfits, and blue works with all of my outfits because I love blue so much. And buy something that you would love to wear, because you're going to have to wear it a lot if you're commuting, or if you in winter. It's just something that you just enjoy wearing. I have not mentioned white once. White, I've seen a lot of people say like white, because white is the color of the year, Pantone color of the year. And I think white, a lot of people are saying it's so chic and it's so cool to wear in winter, and you can layer and you'll stand out and all these things. You'll stand out, but you're standing out for a reason. White is incredibly impractical to wear if you're a commuter, if you live in a very busy city and you have a busy life, or like a life at all. These are outerwear. These are expensive investments. Puffer jacket, a down puffer jacket is not cheap. A 100% wool or wool blend coat is not cheap. Even trenches, they're not cheap garments. I mean, you can get a very affordable, I think that's probably the most affordable type of jacket. And maybe that one you can experiment with getting a white trench. I don't know why, but you can. It's just, think about the use case, I think. I think when something is extremely expensive and it's something that you'll probably be using all the time, think about whether you can actually maintain having a white any of these items, and if it suits your lifestyle and your color scheme, which I don't think it suits many of. Who wants to just wear a white coat every day? But I mean, each to their own still. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think you can still get a lot of wear, but it's just not something that I would recommend. Cool. Then I think we've done 3 coats now. My 4th coat I will say is your statement coat. This is the one that you put out there, that is like when you're feeling nice, or if you're going out and you want to have like a really pretty coat and then have a fire outfit underneath. I think this is the coat for you. So here in London, or like just in terms of the trend cycle, what I'm seeing a lot is obviously the fur coat. Guys, the fur coat is literally everywhere. Every human being is wearing that type of coat. If you have any type of fur coat, wear it. Right now is your moment. It's a great statement coat. I think it's really cool. I think here is a really cool way to maybe have fur trim coats even, which I've been seeing. Very, very pretty. Very, very stylish. There's that type of one. It's not Angora. It's that it's that very boho suede with the boho type of like furry things. I have a short version of it. I think that can also be a very good statement coat. Also a coat in a really cool color. So I have like a bright red coat, which is my statement coat a lot of the times when I'm going out there. You can also do you can do a white coat here maybe. That could be cool. But yeah, just something that makes you happy, that you feel like you can wear when you really, really want to stun out and you want to feel good, that it's still warm. It's a statement piece when you really are feeling like you want to show your personality and your style. I think you need one of those. And then this leads me to my final coat or jacket, and that would be a leather coat or jacket. And I am a lover of genuine or full grain leather. I think it's the most, this is all about opinions. I think it is the most sustainable way in which you can actually buy things. All of my leather, especially big leather garments, are thrifted. So this is something where you can get really good quality things secondhand, and it is 10 times better than a PU leather or vegan leather item. It is that much better. It actually works as something that keeps you warm. PU leather doesn't keep you warm, guys. It needs a lot of help to do that, in my opinion. I mean, and it's plastic, it's not necessarily good quality. You will get tired of it after some time. I think also the way leather ages in comparison to PU leather is very different. I have two leather coats. I didn't bring both of them, which I regret doing. I thought that I wasn't going to wear leather coats very often here. I love my leather coat. It is the best. It's so warm, first of all. You don't realize it because it's so thin, but it's so stylish. And it's just a really good coat. And it's full length, very matrix. Both of them. I have a green one and I have a brown leather one. And they're amazing. They keep you warm. They're very light. So when you're trying to look very nice, they work very well. I really like them. And I think that would be a really cool idea. I also think if you want to do a leather bomber or like one of those tight moto jackets, I think they were, those do really, really well here. They keep you incredibly warm. I haven't ever seen a leather jacket with a hood. So I would say that this is an umbrella moment, or it must be sunny. Not sunny, but there should be no chance of rain, I think, with a leather coat. And the nice thing about leather is the way you kind of look after it is that, after winter is done, you wipe it down with some oils, leather oils, and you chuck it in and you use it again the next year. So they work really, really well. They're truly amazing. And yeah, I think that the things I would avoid are just short wool coats, trendy items that are like of the same thing. You don't need 5 puffers, you just need one. And like coats that just don't work, like you don't use them because they're not practical. I just don't think they're worth it. I think show your personality more in your clothing and layering than buying different types of coats. And I hope you enjoyed the video and my opinions. Tell me what you agree or don't agree with. Maybe I've missed a coat or something that you think that I should have added to the list. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your day. Bye.